Now, I only have problems with people who are problematic, and I find most window cleaners tend to have issues, problems, and the people in my area I can't relate to. I can't really talk to them. We've got nothing in common other than the name window cleaner, and what we do is being a window cleaner, but everything else is, I've got nothing in common with them. I can't get on with them. I can't understand them. And one of the reasons, well, there's a couple of main reasons, is they think they know better than what they actually know. They think they're better than what they can actually do. They have a bit of an ego trip, and they're always angry. Anyway, there's one guy that I can relate to and can get on with. He's approachable. He's willing to listen and learn. He wants to improve, but he finds it difficult. And the reason he finds it difficult is he's so stuck in his ways, and that's another major issue for window cleaners around the world, and greatly demonstrated on YouTube by most window cleaners. So what this guy told me and showed me the other day is, for some reason he got his hands trapped in a door, maybe the wind closed on a door, and he ripped all his skin off his fingers, off his knuckles, and he can now not work. It doesn't help him being a one-handed window cleaner, because he cannot use the other hand. He's not been able to ever incorporate his left hand, and that's like half the YouTube window cleaning people. They are two one-handed window cleaners. So he can't grip anything. He cannot even move his fingers because the healing process, it's very sore and his skin won't stretch. Yeah, he's in a right state, and that might take weeks for it to heal. So I don't understand why he had his fingers in here anyway, but one of the reasons why I want to wear gloves is to protect my hands from cuts, scrapes, bruises, thorns, and also I want to keep my hands clean and dry. And I want to be putting my hands in the bucket of water or underwater or in soapy water, so it's protected. Now, I'm one of these window cleaners that like to think 5 or 6 steps ahead and be many times more, have more advantage than the other window cleaners around. So when it comes to having gloves, I need an extra edge over than just to protect my hands. And let's say there was some muck here or some bug mark, I use my protection on my hands to also give me a scrub, because I don't want to be scrubbing with this. Now, I don't know anybody who talks about scrub gloves. There's only one guy that I know who does now use them, and he said that his time on the glass now is hugely reduced. Right, so I sent him some gloves and put some scrubbers on the gloves, and he now uses them. He said they were the best scrubbers he's ever used, and he's now working even quicker. So how do I get to work easily 2-3 times quicker than the average window cleaner? If it comes down to the quality of work, and the quality is tool and technique all the time for me on this window here, how do I get to do that 3 times easily, 2 to 3 times easily, compared to the local YouTube window cleaner? I'm 4 to 5 times quicker than the local window cleaner, because not only have I got tool and technique, and I'm using 2 hands all the time, and I've got beautiful stability. I've got beautiful stability and saturation. I've got great glide. I'm using the best performing squeegee. I'm using 2 hands, as I said, and all I do is put my tool in the right place at the right time. Not only put the tool in the right place at the right time, but decide what's the best technique to use for that type of frame and window size that I'm working on, and what size tool I'm going to be using. So all these things, including the scrub gloves, help eat up time, help get my work cleaned with the highest quality results in the least amount of time. And in that process, I also get to protect my hands, my eyes, because I'm wearing glasses, not only for the sun, but to stop any suds or dirt getting in my eyes, or bending down and something going straight into my eye, which happened last year. If I wasn't wearing the glasses, then I might not have an eyeball left. Anyway, one more thing. Why do I always get the same sort of complaint from window cleaners that have been doing it way longer than me? My shoulder aches, my elbow aches, my elbows, my wrist ache, my hands, my fingers ache. Every time I'm working, I'm in pain. And then you find out it's only on one side of their body. And I think to myself, I wonder why you are always aching, because you've worked one side of your body much more than the other side, and you've taken forever to get your work done. So half the YouTube window cleaners that I've noticed that use a squeegee, or I've showed using a squeegee, are one-handed window cleaners. There's only 2 other guys on YouTube that I can reel off in my head to say they're the highest skilled window cleaners, not including myself. They both use these tools. They both use tool and technique. They both use this soap solution, and they both use 2 hands, and they slice through the work. Everybody else has lower knowledge, lower skills, lower abilities, and they all have this thing in common. They're all a little bit grumpy at times. They're all a little bit egotistical, think they know it all, but they all work longer, harder, slower, and forever get less results.